All right, so I have made this for some time now. This is the SCF API. It's just a static API. It's just static JSON. It's not doing anything other than just serving the security control framework as JSON. But what that lets you do is lets you query it with an LLM. And my theory for the longest time was if I built these primitives, then I'd be able to compose these primitives together with LLMs that were not that smart or not that large or not that expensive, but still get the outcome that I wanted without using the most expensive models. A lot of these ideas came from being around the open source community and talking to a lot of folks from through IBM and just the open source local model community, and just kind of coming to the conclusion that at least for GRC, a lot of the workflows are not, in my opinion, too complex. So a lot of it is research, consideration, and then decision. Yes, you can use frontier models to code, but for workflows, those workflows can be pretty simple. So just go with me. The idea behind this is that I wanted to build a very agent-friendly API that you could use with any model and say, hey, I failed MFA. What controls are impacted for me? And it'll go and actually read the API. Says web fetching, and you see, oh, it's solved. Oh, you have an LLM. This is .txt, so it's going to read that page. Too long. I'll keep going. It's going to go back and let's go. Cool. So now it's actually going into that control, which is two-factor authentication, multi-factor, and it's mapping through these controls. Cool. And this is Kimi K2.56 Turbo from Fireworks, so it's super fast. So those are F controls. Great. So those are all these SCF controls that it pulled, and that's actually this endpoint. So it pulled that. So then I can ask, how does this impact me across all compliance frameworks? And now it's going to hit this is the crosswalk section of the API, and it's going to look at, oh, there we go, key frameworks covered. So it's going to look across all those frameworks. Now we got NIST, and there we go. So I failed MFA, and these are all the controls that are impacted from NIST 800-53.5, GovRAMP, FedRAMP, CMMC, Level 2, IRS. So all of these financial services, you got PCI DSS, global ones like ISO. So the idea is you could take this and you can actually put this into your compliance program. And then when compliance issues come up and you have to, I don't know, deal with multiple compliance frameworks through multiple countries and multiple compliance regimes, you can figure out how does this map to all my stakeholders. And it'll be useful because then you can map not just limitations or incidents or risks, but also implementation. So say for example, you have a SOC 2 and you know that you've implemented certain controls, or you have a FedRAMP authorization or certification and you've implemented AC2. I have implemented AC2, NIST 800-53. How do I shape up across other? This is actually how I type in real life, especially when I'm cracked out on Ghost. So now it's going to look up AC2 via NIST 800-53, and it's going to do the same thing. It's going to keep looking across the different frameworks. Oh, so hey, I know that AC2 maps to this. It's so fast. I know that AC2 maps to this SCF equivalent for these controls, but now I can work backwards. I'm talking about the model. And I can connect that to all these other controls for these other frameworks. So you don't actually have to use this with a cloud model. You could just run this with whatever you got deployed. So you could run this with, I don't know, Cloudflare, Flare Workers, DeepSeek, if you're into that type of thing. Hugging Face, or you can definitely configure this with Bedrock. And I think I don't have mine configured with Bedrock, but you can even try probably local models. Let's say, let's try local model.